the glamour, and the truly outrageous. But what happens when some very different celebrities are challenged to plan a sparkling showbiz-style wedding day for a young bride and groom?
I hope they're not disappointed that they've got cake over.
We don't want to get the blame, because if we get the blame, that means that we have to, like, get the blame.
Oi, back off. I'm the celebrity wedding planner here, not you.
We are a bloody wedding planning machine.
With all control handed over to the disorganised celebrities, it could be a wedding day wipeout.
I feel physically sick.
At least now my expectations of the wedding are like here.
Not too sure how that'll go down.
Shut up. What do you know?
And the couple don't know who their wedding planner is until it's too late to back out.
You're waking up in the night just thinking, oh God, Jedward are planning our wedding.
There could be tears. There could be chaos.
I don't like that look.
Ian, I have not got, I swear on my own mother's life, I do not have wedding rings.
And there could be tantrums.
Oh, this is all I fucking need.
But ultimately, can our celebrities pull off a dream wedding day sprinkled with showbiz stardust? Or could it all be heading for disaster?
There's honestly every possibility that this wedding may not happen.
On tonight's show, 2 stars from The Apprentice are really up against it.
I mean, what are we going to say or do?
If she cries, Rafe, I'm going to cry.
Their challenge, to put someone else first for once.
Can we just go suit shopping, just forget the wedding?
Organising an A-list wedding on a Z-list budget is quite a job. Teaming up to tackle the task is not one but 2 of the UK's brightest business minds. Apprentice stars sophisticate Rafe Baggio.
In business, generally speaking, I'm described as being very cool, very calm, very collective.
And telecoms mogul Stuart Baggs.
Softly, softly, catchy monkey. No, smash a walnut with a sledgehammer. Go at everything 110%.
Having faced Lord Sugar in the boardroom, they're used to handling pressure.
It's do or don't do. And, well, I'm a doer.
I'm 23 and I've got my own telecoms company that's thriving, my own sports car, my own house. But let's be honest, it's not just about money, is it? Oh no, wait, it is completely about money.
For these entrepreneurs, organising a wedding should be no problem.
In wedding planning, I'm not going to have a bloody clue.
I know absolutely zilch about weddings.
Oh dear, is Rafe's girlfriend Samantha any more confident?
Rafe's like a big child. Stuart's like an even bigger child, so I can imagine them 2 together. Oh, I don't know. I think it's going to be crazy.
Stuart's cousin Rachel's even less convinced.
If it was my wedding, I wouldn't let Stuart anywhere near it. He comes up with these crazy ideas, which is either going to be a really big hit or it's just going to flop.
So, do the boys have any encouraging words for the couple? Well, no.
It's going to be a ride to remember, and dare I say it, it might be a ride you ain't going to recover from.
Strap yourselves in. It's time to meet this week's happy couple. 27-year-old Luke Salchinsky and 29-year-old Nicole Miller live in Farnham. Local estate agent Luke and super organised PA Nicole often help out in Luke's family pub. Together, they make the perfect mix.
Luke is who he is, you know. He's a bit of a poser and he's a bit of a show-off. He brightens everything up. I don't think I could live without him.
Nicole is independent, feisty, generous, always thinking of me. Never thinks of herself, she's always me first. But if she doesn't like something, we find out about it definitely the hard way.
The couple met 7 years ago on the glamorous Isle of Ibiza. Luke was working in a bar and singer Nicole was performing in a tribute act.
It was an hour-and-a-half show. I had 2 dancers. The first half I was Britney, the second half I was Christina.
I had to tell people back home I was going out with Britney.
A whirlwind romance followed, and for several years they ran a cocktail bar on the party aisle.
Ibiza just means the world to us. You've got the daytime where it's just, you know, the most beautiful place in the world, and then you've got the evening where you've got the glam and it just changes.
And it just all comes to life.
And it just comes to life.
The Balearic adventures have given them a taste for the high life.
Me and Luke want that glam and we want that boutique trend.
Champagne lifestyle, lemonade bank balance, that's what we've got.
Luke and Nicole are shooting for the stars, but what's the biggest thing about the big day?
The most important thing about this wedding is that Nicole has a great day. It's nothing to do with me looking good, all the attention being on me.
So, style's important, but which celeb icons would they want as their wedding planners?
Cheryl Cole. Have to be Cheryl Cole.
Oh, I've got a man crush on David Beckham. I'm not going to lie, I've got a man crush on him.
Don't have to tell me, I know.
I fancy him a little bit.
To realise the stylish boutique wedding they desire, Luke and Nicole must give the celebrity wedding planners carte blanche, whether they like it or not.
I hate handing the control over of my wedding. I absolutely hate it, and that's the truth. I'm a really organised person. and a slight control freak.
Control freak.
It's day one in Farnham and Luke and Nicole are off to a local cafe. They've been banished from their house for the day so the celebs can have a snoop around.
Right, it's time to see the couple's house. Drive on!
If Rafe and Stuart are going to plan the perfect day in time, they need to find out more about the couple, and fast.
I can't believe the celebrity's about to go in our house. I really can't. I'm really nervous.
I am as well.
Luckily, Rafe and Stuart won't be alone in their task. They'll be helped by two sidekicks who know the couple well. In Luke's corner, cousin, best man, and wind-up merchant Ian.
Just to see Luke, a little bit unsure, a little bit uneasy, would be nice.
And keeping the boys in check is Nicole's sister, Katie.
If the celebrity wedding planner wasn't taking enough interest, then I'd just have to tell him to get a grip.
Well, surely these savvy entrepreneurs have done their research.
I'll be honest, Rafe, I don't start from the best standpoint in weddings, given that I've been to a grand total of 0.
Hello, Farnham. It's the moment of truth. Let the celebs meet the sidekicks.
Hello, you all right, Stuart?
Rafe, hi. Let's go and snoop around Luke and Nicole's house.
Rafe and Stuart know nothing about the couple. Only one thing for it. Head straight inside for a rummage.
Happy couple, I suspect.
Rather sweet.
Ah, so they've got pets, I see.
Ah.
What are they?
They've got 2 dogs.
So they dote on dogs, but what else tickles their fancy?
Well, into the inner sanctum otherly known as the bedroom, Stuart.
This must be where the magic happens. Ba-doing doing.
Do you think they'll be able to, like, get an idea of what we're like from looking at our clothes?
I can see a lot of this stuff is designer wear.
He's very much proud of his appearance and the way in which he dresses.
They look nice.
They are Luke's.
Are they? Shut up.
They're going to think you're such a poser.
Oh, no, they are Luke's.
I'm thinking, also glancing at that, we're dealing with a bit of a metrosexual.
Oh, Christ, not a man bag.
With Luke's love of fashion dominating the bedroom, the boys are wondering if they'll find out anything useful about Nicole.
The Britney and Christina Super Tribute Show.
Which one's Nicole?
She must be the one in the middle. This needs to be a part of the wedding.
I hope they don't look in the fridge.
Oh, ooh. OK, well, I don't think we're going to deduce much more from the fridge, other than that they love alcohol.
They like onions.
I'm thinking party animal, Rafe. They clearly like a good drink.
I wonder if they are making themselves at home.
Leaving no stone unturned, they've seen sun, music, fashion and pets. To check if they're on the right track, Rafe and Stuart sit down to watch a 30-second video message from Luke and Nicole. It's the couple's only chance to say what they want for their wedding.
Hi, Mystery Celebs. This is our ideal wedding.
We would like, in the daytime, a bit of IB theme, not too cheesy, really classy, sophisticated, clean.
Decent hotel.
Good food, good drink.
Lots of cocktails. I would like a nice suit. Has to be a slim fit.
Yeah, not too girly for me on the dress. I'm not really girly.
Suit for both of them.
Evening.
Big party. Big party.
Big party.
They don't want
trendy,
much then.
Fashionable.
Everyone enjoying themselves and just a real good day.
I think if there's 2 men for the job, Rafe, it is you and I.
Absolutely, but it's slightly worrying because we've still got an awful lot to do.
Rafe and Stuart leave behind a set of rules which the couple must stick to. But in the car, the enormity of the task starts to kick in.
We've only got a couple of weeks to organise it.
It's bloody impossible.
Now they're allowed back home, Nicole and Luke find the rules waiting for them.
You read it.
The rules. You're not allowed to talk to Ian and Katie.
How are you going to cope? Rule 2. You'll be married in 3 weeks.
How are you going to cope? Rule 3. Your celebrity wedding planners. Planners will make all the decisions for your wedding. Their decisions are final.
Coming up, the boys look like they're on the back foot.
Brides spend years looking at the dress that they want. We are going to pick her dress in an hour.
The groom's priorities are a bit out of whack.
If more money was spent on my suit than Nicole's dress, I'd be extremely happy, yeah.
And the wedding breakfast's looking like a dog's dinner.
Hamburgers, hot dogs, so let's just fill the room to the rafters full of, well, doner kebabs.
Ambitious stars of The Apprentice, Rafe Baggio and Stuart the Brand Baggs, are planning a wedding for a couple they've never met.
We're going to be looking towards you, Rafe, I think, for a lot of the technical marriage stuff.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Stress levels are already high, and not just for the boys. Happy couple Luke and Nicole have no idea who's planning their big day. It's probably just as well. The celebrity wedding planners know, frankly, nothing about weddings.
I don't start from the best standpoint in weddings, given that I've been to a grand total of 0.
With hardly any time to plan everything, Rafe and Stuart get to work the only way they know how, with a brainstorming session.
Now, Rafe, what indicators are we going to use to benchmark our performance in the wedding task?
So cake, canapes.
Hang on, slow down. Drink as well. What do you think of a drink? Wine.
Cocktail ingredients.
What sort of food do you think they'd like?
Hamburgers, hot dogs. So let's just fill the room to the rafters full of, well, doner kebabs.
Right, and if anyone says...
So the food's sorted, but if Luke and Nicole have any chance of getting married in the next few weeks, the boys really need to find a venue ASAP.
I'm just thinking a nice, quaint church in a quaint English town.
I don't think it's going to reflect the type of marriage they've got. Do you know what I mean? I get the impression that very much they're all about Ibiza, about partying.
While the boys bicker like apprentice contestants, Nicole and Luke check out their ideal wedding venue. It's neither a quaint church nor a flashy nightclub, but an ultra hip hotel.
Just gonna have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good already, isn't it? Just imagine people just chilling with a glass of champagne here. That is just how we want relaxing just before the ceremony.
Yeah.
So, nice, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it would be. Sadly, that's not going to happen.
This is where you'll be, Mrs. Salchinsky,
Oh, God.
This venue is so us, you know, because it's just like clean cut, everything.
Touches, isn't it?
Wow. I'm not normally lost for words, but can't really say much, to be honest, about apart from it just be perfect, I think.
If this was our wedding venue, I would just absolutely love it.
Yeah, definitely.
I would.
I just hope the celeb or celebs sort something like this out for us. If they imagine it being in an old barn or like a, I don't know, just old-fashioned.
Just hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be something like this.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Come on, then.
Well, this might be exactly the sort of place Luke and Nicole are hoping for, but Rafe and Stuart have their own ideas.
I don't know what you think about this, but how about some kind of spa retreat? So, in other words, a spa.
You find your best venue, I'll find my best venue. We'll go and visit them both and compare and contrast.
With Luke's best man and sidekick Ian in tow, the boys first visit Rafe's choice, Sanctum on the Green, a country retreat with a slick, modern interior.
So, welcome to Sanctum on the Green.
Thank you. It looks absolutely beautiful on the outside. I'm hoping it's just as beautiful inside.
So this is the conservatory, which is the actual bit that's licensed for them to get married in.
This place not only exudes sophistication and class, but that sophistication and class is exactly the type of thing that Luke and Nicole are looking for.
Well, it would be if you could fit everyone in it. Rafe's choice of venue would leave some guests watching the ceremony from outside. But like all good entrepreneurs, he quickly turns a problem into an asset by centering the wedding around the outdoor pool.
Now, see, guys, this is for me what
You said it was heated.
The deal. Nice?
Not... God, that is not heated. Only 5 persons allowed in the hot tub or 2 when making love. It won't go off. It won't go off.
I think we should go for this venue.
So Rafe's inspired idea is for an Ibiza-style outdoor pool party. In Britain, in winter.
I know you love the venue, guys, but do you really want to get married in the rain?
You know, from a weather perspective, with it being outside, it could be very unpredictable.
With Rafe's choice a bit of a winter washout, it's time to see if Stuart can do any better.
Welcome to my venue.
Northbrook Park, a Grade 2 listed 18th century estate. Manager Dirk shows the boys where the marriage ceremony would be held.
Wow.
Wowza.
What do you think, guys?
I love it. Look at the log fire as well.
As soon as you walk in, it's definitely got the wow factor. Very smart, very trendy, very chic looking.
So they'd like my choice.
Stuart, it's a good choice you've gone for. It's very impressive.
But Rafe's not so convinced.
It's not very Ibiza-esque, and they do love Ibiza.
Stuart, however, has an ace up his sleeve that could clinch the deal.
Yeah, gentlemen.
Well, well, well.
It's kind of like a blank canvas, really. I mean, we could just put whatever we want in here. I'm thinking hot tubs, I'm thinking Ibiza.
Got a projector screen as well, just showing the sunset backdrop as if you were sat on
Cafe Mambo.
Cafe Mambo.
We can't go to Ibiza, but there's no reason why Ibiza can't come to us.
So the boys have chosen their venue, but its traditional setting is a far cry from the hip hotel Luke and Nicole dreamt of. If it all goes Pete Tong, our Ibiza-loving couple could be giving the boys a kick in the Balearics. Back Back at their home in Farnham, Nicole's fretting over the lack of time and the complete lack of control over her wedding.
I feel really tired. It's getting so close to the time down. I'm so stressed out.
You just got to calm down a little bit. You're starting to stress a little bit too much. A little bit too much. You've aged this week. Just a little bit, but you have aged.
So cheeky.
You have aged this week.
You are so cheeky.
And Nicole's one huge fear, that the boys have forgotten to invite any guests.
I wouldn't find it funny at all.
You'd have to have a little giggle though, wouldn't you?
No.
Fingers crossed, and wherever it is that they sort of managed to get people there.
Stuart and Rafe are back in the office, and with the clock ticking, dozens of details have still to be arranged. On the agenda today, the wedding outfits.
Bride.
And the only thing I know that a bride wears, apart from obviously the dress, is the garter belt, which always tickles my fancy. You know,
Excuse me, miss, what the heck is a garter belt?
You know, that incredibly sexy little thing that a woman wears that's, you know...
No, I've never got that close to a woman to know what she wears, sorry.
Struggling with ideas for bridal wear, Rafe and Stuart decide it's easier to deal with the men first. Unfortunately, when it comes to clothes, Luke's as demanding as any diva.
If more money was spent on my suit than Nicole's dress, I'd be extremely happy, yeah. I would. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
I know you're not.
But Luke's desire for a top-name designer suit will put serious strain on the budget.
Luke has to realise that the suit that he wants is just not going to happen. He wants the moon on a stick, and quite frankly, he ain't going to get it.
The boys, though, reckon it's worth a punt to see if there's any deals to be done at the top end of the market.
If we could secure any type of suit from Savile Row, it would be not only a miracle, but it would be a feat worth celebrating in itself.
Teaming up again with Ian, the boys head straight into the menswear mecca of the fashionable gentleman.
Wow.
But style on Savile Row doesn't come cheap.
Guys, it's £59 for a tie.
Frightened off by the tailor-made prices, Stuart takes the boys down a peg and heads to his favourite shop. Less expensive suits and a possible deal. With more money in their pockets and rows upon rows of cool clothes, our men of mode soon get carried away.
Can we just go suit shopping, just forget the wedding?
Luke's depending on Ian to look out for him, but at the moment, he's much more interested in finding something for himself.
You found a suit that you like?
At the end of the day, you've got to treat yourself, haven't you? So Luke can come second best.
You ruthless best man!
Now Ian's decided what he and the ushers are wearing, they finally turn their attention to the groom.
When we were at his house the other day, and when we were looking through his wardrobe, I remember seeing nothing but slim-fit jackets.
Fine.
He loves slim-fit,
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah, definitely. A slim-fit suit is right.
I think that's very dapper, very sharp.
Yeah, that's definitely more it.
I think Luke would love this. He's got his own waistcoat.
I'm thinking when he takes his jacket off, goes for his dance, he's just got the waistcoat on. That'll look very smart.
Guys, we need to actually add up what we spent, because I think we've probably spent quite a bit.
The most expensive white shirt, Ian, and this is £125.
OK, sit back in your chair. £1,695.
Okay. Oh, dear.
The clothes for the groom, best man and ushers have blown the budget sky high. Time for Stuart to step up.
Is there anything we can do just to work it down a bit?
As you're a good customer, we'll be in the region of around 30%.
You're at 1,200, we're at 800. Can we meet in the middle? Call it £1,000?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with that, actually, yeah.
Good man.
I think that requires a high five, man.
I'm so chuffed with that.
Brilliant, well done.
Let's go celebrate.
After all the excitement in Savile Row, there's hardly any time or money left to find Nicole's dress. Her sidekick and bridesmaid Katie is patiently waiting for the boys at a swanky bridal boutique.
Brides spend years looking at the dress that they want, and we are going to pick her dress in an hour.
Walking down the aisle in a dress that I haven't chosen, just all of it is just really going to stress me out big time.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Here she is, the woman of the moment.
Have you found us anything good?
A few.
This looks beautiful.
I like this one.
What do you think, Stuart?
I'm useless. I mean, it looks great, but it's such an individual thing. She could absolutely hate it. I mean, that's why it's good to have you here.
That one.
You don't like it? Well, see, the strange thing is, I don't like non-traditional bridal wear. If you're going to go for bridal wear, I think something white or ivory.
I really like this one. I like the open back. It's quite womanly.
At last, they found a dress they all like. Now they just need to see if the nice lady's got one in Nicole's size. Job done.
It's a bespoke service, so we make one dress for each bride, so everything's individual.
Ooh, job far from done.
Scarily, the wedding is taking place in a week and a half's time.
Right, it's a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Luckily, the dressmaker, used to the demands of the rich, famous and, well, clueless, rises to the challenge.
How much does it usually cost for something like we want?
People usually expect to spend between 2,000 and 5,000 for a wedding dress.
OK, so 2,000 to 5,000.
Between 2,000 and 5,000. You know.
2 and 5, but that's a huge problem.
We were thinking more 500, to be frank. I mean, it's tough times.
The boys have blown most of the clothing budget on the men's suits. It's not looking good for Nicole.
If you were to choose, say, a fabric like the silk tulle, maybe we could help you sort of do something special.
Whether it's the fabric Nicole would like is another matter.
Jacqueline, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jacqueline, thank you. It's been an incredibly long day, but we've sorted out the bride's dress, the groom's suit, and, of course, the suits for the ushers. So long, but terribly fruitful.
The boys might be feeling smug, but will Nicole be pleased with her budget bridal gown? Coming up in part 3, the celebrity wedding planners' identities are revealed.
Right, OK.
You two are in for it if you got the dress wrong.
The groom displays his assets. And the bride wishes they would all just foxtrot Oscar.
I don't know, just not what I expected. It's embarrassing, really, to be honest.
Stars of The Apprentice, Stuart Baggs and Rafe Baggio, are using all their business know-how to organise a stylish wedding day for lovebirds Nicole and Luke.
I hate handing the control over of my wedding. I absolutely hate it, and that's the truth. I'm a really organised person.
Control freak.
And a slight control freak.
Control freak.
Unfortunately, neither Stuart nor Rafe know the first thing about weddings.
I know absolutely zilch about weddings.
I'm not going to have a bloody clue.
Today is a huge day. Bride Nicole's going to see her wedding dress for the first time. And Rafe and Stuart are petrified.
What are we going to do if she doesn't like the dress?
We've had no money to make it and no time.
I mean, well, what are we going to say or do?
If she cries, Rafe, I'm going to cry.
Nicole knows she's meeting up with her sister.
Hi. You all right? Yeah, you. Shall we go? Yeah, go on.
But what she doesn't know is that she's going to meet her wedding planners for the first time.
This does actually compare a little bit to going to the boardroom, I have to say.
Yeah.
That kind of
It's
horrible...
that absolute apprehension of the unknown.
Seriously, is this necessary? Can you say? This is so embarrassing. I'm in the street, Katie. No, I can't see. My eyes are closed.
I'm just talking like a nervous schoolboy. I'm trying to fill the time.
I'm pacing is what I'm doing.
I'm trying to watch the door. You guide me in the right way.
Come on, watch that wire.
What wire? I can't see.
Could be worse. Nicole, how you doing?
Hi.
Mwah.
You all right?
Nicole, hi. Rafe, how are you?
A little bit confused.
Wow.
Don't be.
You have every reason to be confused.
You've got your lovely dress.
I hope so.
Katie's been our aide.
How you've guided them in the right direction. So ultimately, have you guys chosen it?
We've all kind of chosen it.
You two are in for it if you got the dress wrong. I don't know where I am at the moment, to be honest. They're really nice guys, and actually they've made me feel quite comfortable already, but I am slightly worried.
It's the moment of truth. Will Nicole love it or loathe it?
Oh, jeez, Louise. I don't know what to say. What do you think?
I like it. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Nicole, I think you look absolutely ravishing in it.
It's not what I expected. But I'm just a little bit overwhelmed.
Well, I think, you look stunning.
I love the way it sparkles. I do. And it's not too over the top. Well, it is a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's different. And you know me and Luke always like to go for something a little bit different.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Are those tears of happiness or tears of sadness?
Happiness. And nerves as well. I love it. I really love it. I don't think any of my family will actually believe that I'm going to wear this dress, though. It's completely not me at all. It really isn't, but I do like it,
though. It's pretty.
With the bride apparently sorted, Rafe, Stuart and sidekick Katie cross town to meet up with Luke in Savile Row.
I'm relieved we've sorted out Nicole's dress, but something tells me, through looking at Luke's closet, he's probably a hell of a lot fussier than Nicole is.
Should we go and show him what we've got?
Let's go check him out.
Luke's no idea he's about to meet the boys. He isn't even sure where he's going.
A little bit nervous, but at least it's in the West End of London and not like some pony shopping centre somewhere.
This could really ruin my day if he doesn't like this.
Well, is this going to be our "you're fired" moment? This
could well be.
Hope not.
Haiti intercepts Luke outside the shop.
Right, we're going to look at some suits?
Yeah, first I've got to put this on you.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, really? I don't know
What happens if he comes in and says, I don't like it? Because he may just be that deadpan about it.
Hi, guys.
Are you nervous? Hands out, let me see them.
Not now I've seen you, no. Feel a bit like a rabbit in a headlights, to be honest. We just have to see. That's it. That's all we can do. We can't turn back now.
For fashion-conscious Luke, a practical joke about his wedding outfit would be a bad idea. Cue practical joke about his wedding outfit.
It's bold.
It's adventurous.
Right, OK. Oh, no, don't.
Stuart has gone for what he thought...
Not a chance.
We're going to have to wear it now, mate.
I'm not wearing that. Oh, I'm not wearing that. Oh, look, hands down, not wearing that.
We've got some good news. We haven't chosen this for you at all.
But with only days to go before his wedding day, Luke's not in the mood for mucking around.
I am extremely worried. You know, it's quite an important thing for me to try and look good on my wedding day. And Rafe, you know, he looks smart, he looks sophisticated, and, you know, that's sharp, that's how I like it. With Stuart, well, I don't know, really.
But what Stuart lacks in style, he makes up for in worrying.
What really worries me is if he doesn't like it, there's no time left, and certainly no money left to get another one.
Wow.
Oh, wow, we were.
Now that
like
is what I'm talking about.
Do you like it?
Yeah, very nice, guys.
You wear it very well, Luke.
No, thank you. You've done well. You've done very well. Waistcoat's nice.
Beautiful
nice.
waistcoat.
No, I'm really chuffed, guys. Thank you.
It's nice to see you happy.
Best man Ian's also keen to bask in the glory of a job well done.
What did you say? You look good. No, you do look good. It does look smart.
Your dress sense isn't as good as mine, so that's what I was nervous about. But you've done well. You have done
You
well.
are living in dreamland. The dress sense is what you inherited from me. It does look good.
Do shut up. I'm really worried though. There's like a week to go now to the wedding.
Yeah.
And how far? What's happening? Have you sorted everything out?
As of yesterday, everything wasn't sorted out.
What do you mean, as of yesterday?
As
There's
of
a week to go to the wedding. Nicole's going to be doing her nut. Panic stations for Nicole now, definitely. Definitely.
The boys may have done well with the outfits, but our not entirely happy couple are concerned about what's to come.
I'm just worried that, like I say, they are nice, but when I met them constantly throughout the day, they were joking, and yeah, it was funny, but, you know, the wedding isn't a joke, so I'm just hoping that they are going to take it serious.
They've got to be organised. They're not going to want to mug themselves off, are they? They want to, you know.
Yeah, but they both got fired on Apprentice.
With the big day fast approaching, Rafe and Stuart realise weddings are not for wimps.
Tarquin, give me a call.
On top of everything else, the boys are also responsible for choosing Luke and Nicole's wedding rings.
Stephen, I've got you in here because me and Rafe don't have a clue about wedding rings.
They're the most important pieces of jewellery Luke and Nicole will ever own. So, true to form, Stuart aims cheap.
They're really into their boutique-y fashion. We need to kind of replicate those expensive tastes with a less expensive budget. I like that. It's got the diamond, but it's also quite minimalistic. Yeah.
When it comes to jewellery on a budget, minimalism's always good. But when it comes to Luke's stag do, any budget problems seem to have magically disappeared. This round of shots might well be needed when the lads hear Stuart's plans for the night.
Well, you might have gathered by the surroundings that we're in a photo studio, and that's because you're all getting totally naked and doing a calendar for the hens, which I'll be presenting to them tomorrow night.
The lads were hoping for strippers, they just didn't think it would be them doing the stripping. Luckily, Dutch courage kicks in and Luke steps up. And where Luke goes, the others follow. And it's not long before the boys get cocky, so to speak.
I loved it. The guys got into it in the end, didn't they, you know? So, no, it was pretty bang on.
Rafe's even managed to pull some strings and get everyone into the rather swanky Amica Club in London.
You can take the boys out of Farnham, but you cannot take Farnham out of the boys, mate. I can't keep up with them.
After a top night for the boys, Rafe's way too exhausted to join Nicole's hen party in Manchester. So it's all down to Stuart, who decides, whether the girls like it or not, to kick off with his favourite sport.
Today's challenge is to separate the hens from the chickens. I challenge you to beat me in a go-karting race.
I need the hair.
Don't underestimate the power of the bags.
It might be Nicole's night, but that doesn't stop hyper-competitive Stuart.
In your face! Oh, well done for coming.
Rather than a cocktail bar, evening drinks are at Nicole's mum's house, but at least there's a surprise package waiting for them.
And I would say, shield your eyes when you open it.
Oh dear. It's in a calendar. Luke's December with a big umbrella covering his bits. Quite like November.
From the calendar, it's clear Luke's had a great stag night, so Nicole's hoping Stuart's arranged something just as exciting at a salsa club.
Nicole. Sweetheart.
You know, walked in and like the lights are on, there's no atmosphere really. It's just, you know, it's just, I don't know, just not what I expected. It's embarrassing really, to be honest.
Sorry that I got it wrong, because I tried, and it's no excuse, but blow your whistle.
Blow my whistle.
Blow your whistle.
Nicole's hen night might not be as much fun as she'd have liked, but it's too late now, and all she can do is put on a brave face. It's the eve of their wedding, and after Nicole's disastrous hen do, the couple are terrified that too many corners have been cut.
I am concerned about the day, you know, with the run-up and everything and the way things have gone, you know, with certain things that have been planned for me haven't really gone to plan. I am concerned about elements of the day.
It's been pretty hectic, you know, phone calls, people asking what's happening, what we're doing, and, you know, we just had to say we just don't know what's happening, what we're doing.
Coming up in part 4, the big day finally arrives. The groom looks less than impressed.
Your chariot awaits.
Really?
And nerves are starting to fray.
I swear on my own mother's life, I do not have a wedding ring.
Celebrity wedding planners Rafe Baggio and Stuart Baggs from The Apprentice are attempting to pull off a celebrity-style wedding, but it's not looking good.
I'll be honest, Rafe, I don't start from the best standpoint in weddings, given that I've been to a grand total of 0.
And while they attempt to tackle one of their biggest challenges ever, the bride and groom are less than happy.
I am concerned about elements of the day.
We just don't know what's happening, what we're doing.
It's the big day, and Rafe and Stuart have chosen traditional Northbrook Park to be the venue for Luke and Nicole's wedding. It's early morning, and the boys are here to supervise the preparations.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, hey, this
Hello.
Looks gorgeous.
They've not had the chance to get into the venue before today, so it's going to take a monumental effort to pull everything together in time for the ceremony.
I think it's that. Is it that? Yeah.
You need to do a bit more practicing.
What's wrong with this?
After successfully delegating all the jobs, the boys head off to check on their bride and groom.
Nicole, hello! There we go. Let me pour you a glass.
Over at Ian's place, it's champagne time too. But for the lads, it's the hair of the dog.
To be honest, I'm most nervous about being sick in my mouth a little bit at the moment because I'm hungover. Cheers, guys. Cheers for a fine night last night.
You celebrating without me?
Here we go.
Hello. So how much sleep have you had, do you reckon, on a scale of 1 to
4 hours?
4 hours of sleep. I'm proud of you boys, I am. This is the wedding I anticipated.
Let's go, let's do this shit, man.
With less than an hour until the wedding, it's all systems go, go, go. Showered, shaved and dressed, the groom's party head out to their wedding car.
Luke, your chariot awaits.
Really?
You get my friend?
Let's meet you, right?
Luke's disappointed by the unglamorous black cab, but the money saved here has paid for a luxury car for Nicole.
I thought that you'd prefer that rather than both having something rubbish. Let her have the good car and we can share a cab on the way there.
Definitely.
Mate, stop when it gets to a tenner and we'll walk the rest. All right, cheers, mate.
Nicole's almost ready, and her family and bridesmaids wait anxiously to see the result.
Hi. You look gorgeous. Stop it. Don't set me off.
Beautiful. Sorry. Very, very girly for you. I didn't expect you to have something like that. Very girly indeed. A miniature princess.
Stuart and Rafe have organised surprise guests to carry the wedding rings, but that doesn't stop Stuart from playing one last joke.
Oh my God, wedding rings. You did sort them.
A serious face, I do not have any wedding rings.
OK, well, Ian, I have not got... I swear on my own mother's life, I do not have a wedding ring.
Shut up.
I don't have
Shut up, both of you. I haven't got any wedding ring. You didn't get it, both of you. You stop stressing me out.
I reckon Luke's a nervous wreck. I reckon he's a real wreck. Yesterday he was so stressed out. I think he's going to be really, really, really stressed out today.
The venue's not far from their house, and Luke soon cheers up when he guesses where he's going.
2 minutes to the venue. Excellent, thank you.
I know where we're fucking going.
All good.
I know where we're going.
You ain't pulled this out of the bag, have you?
Where have we gone?
Northbrook Park.
What's wrong with Northbrook Park?
You pulled it out of the bag. You know, it's... words can't describe it, to be honest. I am lost for words.
And for Nicole, the day's just getting better and better.
Come on, I love it. Hi. I don't think I can get in, but I love it.
Right there.
Perfect. Despite Nicole's earlier fears, the boys even remembered to invite the guests. It's all flowing smoothly, but like any groom, Luke's getting nervous.
How you feeling?
I just wanted to shop and turn up, to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's getting late now, isn't it?
No worries.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know where I am, but it looks amazing.
The woman of the moment.
Oh, she looks stunning.
It's the moment Nicole and Luke have been dreaming about and dreading. Until today, they had no idea what was in store.
Luke's gonna cry.
I, Luke Michael Salczynski.
I, Luke Michael Salczynski.
Take you, Nicole Julia Miller.
Take you, Nicole Julia Miller.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
I, Nicole Julia Miller.
Take you, Luke Michael Salczynski.
Take you, Luke Michael Salczynski.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
The boys have delegated the job of ring bearers to Nicole's dogs, Bo and Rocky.
Do they know about this? Do they know about this?
It's my great pleasure to tell you that you're now husband and wife, and I'm sure you'd like to kiss your bride, and I think they deserve a round of applause.
Despite Stuart's hard-nosed businessman exterior, he's finding it quite emotional. And so's the groom.
I thought it was emotional, I thought she looked beautiful, I thought Luke was more nervous than me, for a change.
It looks like the boys have pulled it off, but according to Nicole's dad, only just.
And you expect a little bit of chaos with this sort of thing, so no, everything was fine in the end. Controlled chaos.
But how do the bride and groom feel?
I think the ceremony was just stunning.
It was beautiful. The candles down there, and you know, it's like when we went to our ideal venue and that sort of thing, and this just beats it, this tops it all the way,
It's
doesn't it?
perfect. It was so perfect.
Rafe and Stuart seem as surprised as everyone else that they haven't mucked it up.
The ceremony's gone really well. I mean, compared to what could have happened, I mean, one of the people could not have turned up, there could have been accidents with dogs, rings being swallowed, other kind of miscellaneous perils. It's gone really well.
Now the formalities are over, everyone, including the wedding planners, let their hair down.
So who's your favourite person off The Apprentice of all time?
You are. Good work.
Luke and Nicole asked for Ibiza, and the Apprentice boys have delivered the goods. Nicole met Luke while she was working as a Britney Spears tribute act. Stuart always tries to get the last laugh, and oops, he's done it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and please cue the music for the one, the only.
I have just married my beautiful wife, had the most amazing day ever. weeks has been an emotional roller coaster. Been tears, tantrums, stressful, but the boys have done really well, haven't they?
I just want to thank them. I just want to say thank you to the both of them.
On next week's Celebrity Wedding Planner, Big Brother winner Josie Gibson offers an alternative wedding package.
What I might do is have a big ice sculpture of a penis.
Bridezilla Lindsay isn't happy.
When I first opened my eyes, I instantly thought, shit.
And then it really hits the fan.
My guests have arrived and there's no caterers.
And you can catch Josie's next episode Monday at 10 on Channel 5. Lovely rom-com tomorrow. A commitment phobe finally commits to his best friend. That's a first. Patrick Dempsey and Michelle Monaghan star in Maid of Honour at 9:15 tomorrow night. Right, in a tick, who's next to leave this Celebrity Big Brother house? We'll join Brian in just a moment.